Slayers of Boredom Podcast.
Slayers of Boredom Quick Slay, 3 Mile Island is being reactivated to supply Microsoft with the amount of energy for their AI and data centers. This is slated to be completed by 2028. The purpose, like I said, for AI and data centers, because if we're trying to move to EV vehicles and you want to use large language models to make big world decisions, you're going to need a lot of power to do so, and solar and wind is just not going to cut it. So I'm a proponent for nuclear power. It will offset what we need in the time frame that we need it. Now, why it's scary to a lot of people, if you got to think back to the environmentalist movement during the Vietnam War. When they were protesting the Vietnam War, it shifted to protesting nuclear warheads, and then oddly, through propaganda, it shifted to nuclear power, which is why we lost so many opportunities with advancing nuclear power. Now, 3 Mile Island has a unique history with a meltdown, essentially, that went down, and it's pretty infamous, one of the bigger events in U.S. history, but it wasn't, it was 45 years ago, so you got to think technology has advanced exponentially since then, and it's with regulations in place, you haven't seen these kind of mistakes in the future. And what we're expecting to see from nuclear power plants is a much more safer environment. And when you think like 2025 to 2028, during the building process and how it's all going to go down, this is proven methods over years that we're going to get to see in real time and critique and hopefully, perfect, and so that it works in our favor. What we really should be talking about is nuclear waste, because we don't have a way to store that in the amounts that we would need, for future progression. So when a lot of people think of nuclear waste, they think of like the Simpsons barrels, the green liquid pouring out over the edges, and that's just not true. Nuclear waste is more metal rods that are radioactive, and they are put in concrete casings that negate the radioactivity. So these are safe for travel, safe for storage, but it's just the overall amount that we should really be debating on how to store and where to store for longevity. And so for Pennsylvanians, it kind of feels like it's coming out of left field, like you're going to reactivate 3 Mile Island. And yet at the same time, there aren't many of these ghost power plants out there. Most of them are used as storage facilities now. And to create a new nuclear facility, it costs, with regulations, an exponential amount of money that is it's not feasible. It's very hard to do. So using these dead nuclear power plants, you're able to bypass that and get more use out of a facility that was meant to do what it can do. So I'm all for it. People should know about it. And stay informed. This is Evan. Can you see him? I wonder. But he's cool with that kind of thing. Disrupting his comfort. See, watch. We'll put that down. Watch. Well, I don't know if you can see it. Oh! Don't be upset. He's not upset at all. See? Alright. Bye!
Slayers of Boredom Podcast.